So this is one of New York's most famous cookies from Levain Bakery. It is walnut and chocolate chip, and I'm going to show you how you can recreate it at home. Hi Bold Bakers, this week we are taking a trip to the Big Apple where I am going to show you how you can recreate one of New York City's most famous cookies from Levain Bakery. Levain Bakery was opened up in 1995 and they became known all around the world for selling these really chunky, thick cookies, chock-a-block full of mix-ins. They're absolutely incredible. People would queue around the block to get them. This just isn't your average cookie dough. I know the secret behind it and I'm going to share it with you right now. In your stand mixer, add in your softened butter, white sugar, brown sugar, and a little bit of salt. Turn on the mixer and mix on medium speed until it's well creamed. Next, add in your eggs. Crack in one, let it mix up. When it's incorporated, add in the other. Let it mix, and then add in your vanilla extract. With a spatula, scrape around the bowl just to make sure you're getting all of the ingredients well combined. The consistency at this point is a very loose mix. Here in a separate bowl, I have some flour. Into this, I'm going to add in some baking powder and baking soda. And then just give these ingredients a quick mix together. Now add your dry into your wet. Turn back on the machine and continue to mix. And just mix on a low speed until it combines. Take care not to overmix at this point. You don't want to overmix your dough because it can toughen your cookies. So the last two ingredients to go in are the walnuts and the chocolate chips. Now let me talk to you about these ingredients. Chocolate chips. Normally I would use chopped chocolate bar, but not for these cookies. In the Levain Bakery, they use chocolate chips and chocolate chips only. You want them because they don't pool and they hold their shape and it makes the cookie nice and big and gives you that lovely thickness. So we're going to add those in there. Now for the walnuts, chopped walnuts, please toast them before you add them into their cookie. The flavor is so much better. They're toasty, they're nutty, they're just so much more fragrant. So toast them, chop them, and then add them into your cookie dough. Once everything is in there, just turn back on your machine. Turn on the machine again and just mix it until these ingredients are combined. Just a few seconds, then turn off the machine. This cookie dough is chock-a-block. You are going to see tons of nuts and chocolate chips in here. So now it's time to shape our cookie dough. We are going to scoop 8 even balls, roughly around 5.5 ounces each. These cookies are going to be really big and you want them roughly around the same size so you get the exact same bake and the same texture in the middle. Pop your tray of cookie dough into the fridge and chill it for a minimum of 2 hours, but up to 4 days in the fridge. So why is it important to chill cookie dough? It's super important. It gives you much better end results and it gives you better flavor. You can chill this cookie dough for a minimum of 2 hours, but up to 4 days in the fridge or freeze it. This is where we get into aging of cookie dough, where the flavor just develops over time and gets so much better. The thing about these cookies is that you do not want them to be at room temperature when they're going into the oven. You do want them to be nice and chilled. And it gives you that iconic Levain cookie that's really thick and mounded on top. So when you're ready to bake your cookies off, we are going to bake only 4 per tray. Like I said, these are big cookies and we want to give them their space. Space them out evenly. Now notice I am not going to flatten these cookies. We are going to leave them in that lovely mounded shape. This is what gives us a thick cookie. Pop them into a nice hot oven at 350 degrees Fahrenheit or 180 degrees Celsius for roughly 20 to 22 minutes. So while I have you here, I wanted to remind you about the Bold Baking Academy. Our courses are in full swing. This month we did bread making. Come February, we are going to be delving into a world of cheesecakes, really unique recipes, really special. You will learn a lot. All the information about the Bold Baking Academy can be found in the description box below. I hope to see you guys there. So these look amazing. Look at the size of these cookies. They're ginormous. And you see how lovely and thick they are? That's because we didn't flatten them down. They were chilled from the fridge. They went in a scoop into the oven. So you're going to get a certain amount of thickness when you do that. And this is exactly what Levain Bakery does. These amazing thick cookies, chock-a-block with stuff. Look at that. And just be careful Like I said, 20 to 22 minutes, don't go over, because what happens is you start to overbake the inside, and we want it just a little bit almost gooey, soft, like perfect. Let them relax for around 15-20 minutes, and then they're ready to enjoy. So Zach, get in here and check out that cookie. It is a behemoth. It is as much chocolate chips and walnuts as it is dough. It is heavy with mix-ins. Just check that out. And then look at that gooey center. Oh my gosh. Crispy on the outside, perfectly baked in the middle, nice and soft, melty, rich, sweet, a little bit of salt in there. This is, I would say, probably one of my all-time favorite cookies. You're not going to want to miss this one. The recipe is on my website, and make sure to check out all my other baking videos. I'll see you again really soon. Oh yeah.